So, let me ask you something. What happens when a person, in a real moment of crisis, finally gets up the courage to call your practice for help, and they get your voicemail? It's a huge challenge, right? It's something pretty much every practice deals with. Well, today, we're going to break down a solution that makes sure your next potential client never, ever falls through the cracks again.
And just so you know, we're pulling our insights from the incredible work of Uriah Guilford and the Product of Therapist podcast. They have spent years, literally years, laser-focused on solving this exact problem.
Voicemail purgatory. I mean, that phrase just hits you, doesn't it? Every therapist knows exactly what that means. It's that black hole where all those good intentions and, frankly, those cries for help just disappear.
Now let's be clear, this is not just some small inconvenience. This is a fundamental breakdown in the system, and it happens at the absolute worst time, that critical moment when a person is finally ready and motivated to get help.
The cost of this breakdown is it's incredibly high. When a call goes unanswered, people don't just sit around waiting patiently. No, they call the next name on their list. Or even worse, that fragile energy it took to make that first call just fizzles out, and they give up entirely. And for your practice, it means you just lost an ideal client you were perfectly set up to help. So, what is the solution here? Well, it's actually a really elegant one. It combines the incredible speed of modern technology with that essential, irreplaceable warmth of a human touch. It's called the hybrid model, and it's as simple as it is powerful. You basically pair a 24/7 AI receptionist, one that never sleeps, never takes a break, with a real, caring human intake coordinator. The AI gives you that instant response, and the human provides the expert matching and, of course, the empathy. I mean, look at this. The difference is just night and day. The old way, it's all about voicemails, delays, phone tag, and lost clients. But the hybrid model? It creates this seamless system of instant answers and immediate booking, all built on a foundation of real human connection. You literally go from losing clients to never missing a single one.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this actually work in the real world? Well, the good news is it's not some complicated techie nightmare. It's actually a super straightforward three-step process.
So first up, the AI answers the phone instantly. Doesn't matter if it's 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Then, it just seamlessly passes that info to your human intake coordinator who connects personally with the client to schedule them and match them with the absolute perfect therapist for them. And finally, your practice gets to do what you do best, provide amazing help. It's a perfect handoff from tech to human. And get this is not just some fancy answering machine. Your AI is trained on all of your practice's specific details. Your fees, the insurance panels you're on, your specialties, even your cancellation policy. It answers all those critical first questions, which provides immediate value and helps filter for the right clients from the get-go. So that's the mechanics of it. But what does this actually feel like for a person in crisis? Let's walk through a quick story that shows the real-world impact of this. I want you to just picture this for a second. It's late. It is way outside of normal business hours, and someone out there is having a real moment of crisis. Let's call her Sarah. She's just had a panic attack, and at 11 o'clock at night, in this moment of desperation and, real courage, she decides to call for help. Now, in a traditional system, what happens? She hits voicemail, and she probably just gives up. But with this hybrid model, the AI receptionist picks up the phone immediately. It calmly gets her information, and then, right there on the spot, schedules a call with the human intake coordinator for first thing the very next morning. Help is on the way. That cycle of despair is broken. And this story, it just gets right to the core of it. This is about so much more than just efficiency. It's about being there for people when they need you the most. That is top-notch client care. So this story really highlights two critical wins. The first is for the client, for Sarah. She feels heard, and she gets immediate assurance that help is coming. And the second win is for the practice, right? You successfully connect with an ideal client that otherwise might have been lost forever. It's a true win-win. So let's just zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Because this system, it isn't just a clever piece of tech. It's a strategic tool designed to close a really fundamental gap in mental health care access.
At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to close the gap between a person's very first contact and their very first session. That gap right there, that's where we lose people. By getting rid of the delays, you create a smooth, supportive, and immediate path into care.
Which really leaves us with one final big question. I want you to think about your own practice. Is your front door, your phone line, your email inbox, Is it truly open 24/7 for someone like Sarah in their moment of greatest need? Because the technology to make that a reality, it's here right now.